Okay, through the magic of Amazon one-day shipping, even out here to the country, I have my starter, and I have what I do believe is the correct control. It's not exactly what the original one is, but it appears to have the same wire color and pinouts. Here is the bike yet again. Last night I cleaned this area right here. So you can see there is a tiny hole that is going into the block. So it's been cleaned. Let it sit. I'm going to JB weld that shortly. I just want to get the starter put back in and get ready for it. So I got to take this here off again because it's a chain drive starter, and that's really the only way to actually get at anything is to remove this cover so you can get the chain on. And then what we'll do is we'll hook this here up, and hopefully it'll crank by the button, and if all else goes the way I'm hoping it will, this machine will have spark and it might just run on spray. Really, I should tackle that carburetor before putting the starter back in place, since it's pretty much right up against the starter, the carburetor is. But I don't know if this machine is even going to run, so there's really no point tackling the carburetor. So I might try and clean that carburetor so I don't have to put any more money into it. The money I could spend on, instead of getting a carburetor, I could get a battery for this machine if this machine turns out to be viable. This fuel line here will need to be replaced. This one here is actually okay, so I might have one that will go from here to the carburetor, and I nicked my ankle on something. So we'll go from there. The fuel system is dry, so that's actually a good thing, and that may or may not be in the off position. So if someone was smart enough to drain the fuel, but with a bad starter, I don't know if the starter went bad before everything else went bad on this machine or what truly happened. So I'm not really sure the timeline of events with this particular machine. So I'm hoping they were smart enough and drained the carburetor. That would be nice. But did they? It's probably very unlikely. So anyways, that's where we are right now on this. This cover here, that's what broke off. Basically the chain guard. I don't know if this is separately replaceable or not. I do have a couple holes where bolts will go in. I believe there would have been one right here as well. It's really common part to snap off on these. Sometimes they cause damage to the block like it did in this case. Sometimes they don't, but you do have enough material here. You could get a cover to mount without any issues. So if I had one, I would, but I don't have one. I'm not sure if it's available on Amazon or not. The 125cc dirt bike I replaced the entire side cover, but it didn't have the coil integrated into the side cover for spark, so it was easily replaced. This one here, not so much. So talk to them later. Please keep redneck like always, and please subscribe and comment.